What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a new live stream of Talon DarkHeart Gaming Retro Slice. This one's going to be a 90s edition. So, this new series I'm attempting to do here is it's going to kind of focus on, as the title states, it's going to be a little slice of retro gaming history. Now, I will openly say, for the purposes of being able to stream this and not risk damaging my antiquated media as well as my antiquated hardware at this point, like for example, my original PlayStation is at this point, what would it be? It's over 30 years old. Capacitors, things like that, things go bad, things wear out, power supplies burn up. You risk power surging the device if something happens in the neighborhood or with the weather that could otherwise compromise the hardware. And then as well as the media itself. I mean, the game I'm playing, um, I actually made a copy of the ISO, the image of the discs, so that I could play this using emulation software. Now, it is for educational and fair use purposes only because, again, the purpose of emulation software is for preservation of antiquated media. This is so that I don't need to risk completely destroying my original hardware or my original media, the original game that I own, and of which I've made my own copies. I've also purchased hardware so that I can make copies of my video games that I've spent a good amount of time hunting down. The ones I've inherited from my grandparents and my parents that were original, Sega Genesis, NES, Atari 2600, Jaguar. I mean, Sega Saturn, all these things that when I was a little kid that were theirs, that they've passed on to me. That, I mean, some of these things I could never afford to go out and buy today. Um, and I'm fortunate to have inherited some of those things. So I I protect those things. But I also want to share these experiences with everybody else because the other day my son and he came into the room and I happened to be playing a game and he was like, "Wow, this looks strange. Why does it look this way?" And it dawned on me that he did not live through I mean, obviously he didn't. He's only 11 years old, and he did not experience video games like I did when I was a kid. And here I am playing this game that really is important to me, and he's seeing it for the first time after having grown up with things like a Nintendo Switch and PCs. I mean, we have gaming PCs, and I mean, we're not real big into the newest console generations, but he's seen some PlayStation 3 games and Xbox 360 and even Xbox One stuff. So he's well aware of what, especially with the PCs, um, my gaming rigs. He's well aware of how video games look in today's world, compared to how they looked in what we're going through now during our retro slice. Each episode will be just a little slice of a game, of a generation, of a console. Um, and if you guys want to see something specific, please, like, subscribe, send that comment. If I own the game, then I'll try to respond as immediate as I can. Um, if I do not own the game, then perhaps in my next live stream, I'll say, hey, I saw this. This is what you such and such requested, and I'll try to hunt that game down. As long as it's not like I don't know, what's that Nintendo game that's like $15,000 just for the game itself, the cartridge alone. Like, and that's not even in a box or anything. That's just if you happen to find one because it's super rare. I want to say it's like sporting event or something. It's some strange, super expensive game that I perhaps might even own, but it's again, like if it's a scenario like that where it's something that's really hard to get, or is super expensive, it may not be feasible for me to do unless I happen to have it. But I'm using that as an example just because like you can't actually expect somebody to just you know jump online and hunt down or run to a Second and Charles and locate this thing. But I'll do my best to accommodate. Um, and while we're on these topics, I also want to touch base on some of the nuances of the consoles of the era, the different generations of consoles, because with the PlayStation, the birth of the PlayStation, I want to say was the first time that we saw a shrinking of consoles. Um, there's always been like an expansion to them, even as the consoles shrank, they improved in certain areas. But PlayStation was the one where they were the first ones to make them shrink and get a little better, more power efficient, or there was some gain to it with minimal sacrifice. Whereas like earlier generations, everybody thinks Sega because you could just stack and stack and stack with Sega, and it would upgrade it and expand it, but you'd have a monster tower of hardware to do not much more. So their consoles grew, not necessarily grew because you just attached more to them was the thing. They never, I mean, they did redesign Genesis with the Genesis 2 and then eventually the 3, which were cut downs, slim them down some, but Sony, I think, was the one that pioneered that particular avenue. And today, that's where we're going to take our journey on this retro slice. Let me get this game spinning, and we'll jump in to this experience together. So this game means a lot to me. It was one that was a big portion of my childhood growing up. Um, Watched one of my best friends play it and play it and play it before. I mean, like when it was brand new. Talking right when it came out. He ended up with a console, and he had no memory card, but he did have another cool piece of hardware, which I'll touch base on a little bit later because I think I might want to do a little tomfoolery, if you will, with some of this stuff that I have available here. Um, but he did not have a memory card, so he was trying to beat this game, and to do so, he would, start the game, playing. We would play him. He would play it, play it, play it. I would basically watch him play it and mess around with other stuff in his room, like other toys and whatnot. We'd have sleepovers, and I might try to play some, but at that time I was not as well into the game as he was. He had started it played um, well into it, and I would just try to kind of pick up where he was leaving off, where he'd run to grab some lunch or part of the kitchen or whatever, and then I would jump on and be like, "Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing right now," but I still appreciated the game very much so in later years. it was something else. Absolute game changer. Story wise, kind of bugs me that you didn't get to see the very, very beginning, and I could start over brand new, but I'm not going to do that. I've already put an hour and a half into it. Anybody that knows this game knows the grind and the time that it takes to actually be able to do the things that you need to do. We're just gonna continue on from here. I've already done what I need to do in here. This is kind of like a little tutorial area that will break you through some of the stuff in the game, battling and whatnot. I'm not gonna go through that because you're gonna see me play it. I could probably explain it if I remember that it's important. Really, this is arguably Cloud is the name because you're running around past him. And in all the stories, they do emphasize Cloud. However, this is one of those games, one of the first RPGs, one of the only RPGs, to be honest, that I actually enjoyed. And all three of these characters are very important. We will obtain more along the way, but they are also extremely important. This is one of the only RPGs that I'm truly really enjoyed, and down to 8 opinions of the character. Hard to say that there is one main character because every one of them is so important to the grand scheme of things. Anyway, moving forward. This game, 97, PS1, PlayStation original. This game was so early, and it came, I want to say it came right after development. From Japan to America, things didn't get changed in America. Here, we would, X was your select. You'd press X and do it. In this game, it's O. So I'm going to go into the menu, right? We would push the start button, but this game is triangle. So now, if I press X on my period, I go back to main menu. Triangle, or start for us, would get us into the menu. Now if I want to go into the period, I can press circle. I go back to X. I don't know, one of those other weird little nuances that I think are worth pointing out. I've talked to a couple of these guys. I hope you guys don't mind. No worries with it. Obviously, everyone in town is peeping not going to read every little detail on it. This is neat. I've had it, me too. This is the first time we've ever agreed on something. Yes. Well then, shall we? Yes. Pretty sure just did something to each other. And so that was really weird at the time. Oh my god. Then you would have a serial port, which I liked the same, but almost too late. Almost too late. Like, it became wider. It was definitely a cooler port, but I don't know personally of any other that really liked it like that. software, and we can go on this journey together. You guys could actually see the process of, excuse me, the process of making these battles. You know, and we can actually touch base on how important it is to preserve this stuff, because you will not find this stuff just anywhere unless I'm gonna run the wrong way. So I'm supposed to run the opposite. Let's go this way. Or this way. I finally did this at one point years ago, where I just committed. I was like, you know what? It seems like it's the exact same screen, because I'm running and I see a 16 on the wall to the left, and there's the 16 on the right. And if you just keep doing it, it's another little Easter egg. This game was full of them. If I had just run straight through, you wouldn't see what I did. Now, I'm going to take away some time to show you it. It doesn't matter. I'm not, legitimately. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'm not really matter. I just want you guys to see this stuff. Little things that made the game fun. Because everybody's definition of fun can be different, or it varies from person to person. And for me, this was one of the things about Red Dead that new games playing a lot of newer stuff in terms of like Final Fantasy. I am playing they're just, I don't know, they're not as fun. It's not the same. Before online gaming was a thing, and it was all about competition, competing against other actual players, and whatever the objective may be. Figuring out the strategy to a game was fun all in itself. Approach a save point, and once I do, I'll be able to, right here. So nothing, every time I would run towards me on this screen, I would see the number 16 on the wall. actually get an opportunity to go down the path, which is like one of the secret but would perhaps let you jump onto the internet to, hey, here's a blasphemy pass for all of you out there. Let me jump onto the internet on a computer and log onto a website like cheatcodecentral.com or GameFAQs and try to hunt down strategy guides online. Or if you're real lucky and your parents would just buy you an actual strategy guide, run or stay here, run or stay here. That's your only real option. And I've picked stay here like 60 times in a row one time when I was finally like, yeah, I'm not getting down that hall. And later found that, through strategy guides, other people have found this same spot, and no, you'll never. You can just keep battling. It's a nice little grinding spot. Obtain items that nature. Growing up, we weren't so just to get the game started, we would oftentimes strategy guide. We didn't have PlayStation in my house. We had the Nintendo 64. We were lucky to have it. Very fortunate to have it. That was a fun one. And when we get to that console, it's another one that's very, very important to me, very close to the heart. When we get there, we'll explore that Super Mario 64. Maybe some co-ops, actually. So many great titles that were specific to you will notice gaining gil and grinding up some EXP until we get to, I don't even know if I get to the save point to do what I need to inject these there's a method of progression. Now here I am at the other end, light beams from the security sensors can't go any further. So now we gotta find a new way. Got some options here. Let's try them out. Don't be wasting time. We're doing our skills, Midas. Just gotta go. And away we go. Ether? Yes. That's pretty cool. So, games like this, there were certain things you could do to make it, to cheat. But even if you cheat in a game like this, like you still have to do things in a strategic manner. And that was the thing that I loved about this game. He had the game shark and he would use it, and it was different than like using a game shark with like a tomahawk because I mean cheats would essentially allow you to walk through the game in no time. It didn't really make that big of a difference because you still have the whole story to go through, but it just might make you die less slowly. If that makes any sense to you guys out there. If you weren't really enjoying the game, certainly an interesting time. Cheats help things like, obvious stuff. We'll do all the obvious ones, and then I'll throw some other stuff in there. And you might notice that, you still have to go through all of this stuff. From a purist standpoint, yeah, you shouldn't be game sharking. You can't claim 100% completion if you've game sharked it. Whatever. It's gonna take maybe a little bit longer if you don't game shark your way through the game, but either way, you gotta go through each and every prompt, every screen, every experience in order to make it where you ultimately are trying to get. I think this is the save point. But now I'm saved, So I'm going to minimize on my end. I don't think you'll be able to see what I'm doing, but I think your screen at this point is stagnant. Options. I think there that is. Okay, here we go. Let's look through these. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Hmm. Let's do that one. Let's do that one. Uh, boom. Boom. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to read some of these things at the same time. So what we'll do is we'll enable that stuff, and then now we're in some of the characters we don't have yet. So I'm gonna skip a little bit down here because we don't really need all of these yet. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Boom to boom. Let's get those ones activated. Let's go there. Let's go there, there, there. Oh, what? I think that's good. Hold, please. Okay. I'm going to send that through. Let's see what happens. We're doing this together, everybody. I am back to game screen. So again, to back out, we have to push X. Right? That's totally normal. Now I'm in a battle. Let's see what happens. your screen is now frozen. Hopefully you can still hear me and I'm not being too obnoxious with all this. Ultimate attacks. I don't know. I don't see where I did lucky 777 for cloud. Oh, there it is. Yeah, let's disable that one. Cloud. Let's not do that. Let's do. Oh, you're here? All right. Well, hey, guess what, buddy? I'm already live. Okay, I think that's where I want to be. Cheat codes wise.
Hey, but I thought that's against the rules.
Well, it's part of our retro slice because this was part of the experience when I was a kid. This was the equivalent of mods. Let's take a look at some other stuff here, everybody. I'm gonna go and let's look at my. See, I already have this stuff for Linux. Look at that. Check that out. So I cheated. So now I've set him to Omnicraft. Barbaric set him to Catastrophe. And Tifa, I'll set her to.
Oh, Beat Rush.
Yeah, that's her first one. We already did that one. Hey, you know what? You want to do that? Let's go through all of their levels, one at a time. Let's go. I'm going to set him to level 2. And I'll set, because we've already seen Braver and Cross Slash Cloud, I'll set this guy to level 2. So, this is my son, Alex Xavier. He's going to join us on screen at the moment. So now I've got all my winners. Let me see what I have. What is that? How did I end up with 99? So this is, again, another reason why we preserved our original stuff. Because there's some level of risk involved in, doing these things like cheat codes and whatnot. So I have every item, which means I should be able to go into. So Mistyle looks pretty good. So I'm going to equip that, and then now I have something to compare against. Wizard Bracelet would give me full. Let's see if there's another one. So that would make me keep I'm not really now let's look. Oh, look at this. We have some materia opportunities here too. Imagine that.
Guys, not unsubscribe our channel since I was thinking it happened all.
Missing
I didn't
score.
have any.
Missile. And the championship bell. Let's go back. Let's equip Tifa with her final premium heart. Give her some missile. No, you know what? Let's give her. And now I'm gonna go through my materia. Got lightning, ice. You know what? Let me unequip everything. Materia.
Why do you name this guy Cloud?
So that was their names in the game. That's actually what their names are. I can name them different things, but I kept them the way they were because this game was Final Fantasy VII, and this is a very important game for PlayStation when it was first made. Now that we've got some cheats enabled, we'll save them. Because that seems like the thing to do. Okay, save. Let's talk to this guy. We're gonna pull out now. Meet up at the hideout. Now let's see. They've allowed us to do some pretty cool stuff. Hey, here's a flashback. This seems like an unusual event. Sephiroth did this to you, didn't he? Sephiroth, Soldier, Mako reactors, Shinra, everything. Mind you, this is Tifa. I hate them all. Last time he was at the reactor. Something weird. gotta make it to a save point. We gotta time this out. Are you ready? That did it. Pretty good, second try. Look at that. Save point.
Now it's time to
Okay, well, this has been another live stream. I am Talon DarkHeart. This is Little Talon DarkHeart. And we have just streamed some Final Fantasy VII. We brought you on a trip down the Retro Slice memory lane with the original PlayStation, the game being Final Fantasy VII. And we've even played around with some game characters, or as the younger generation call mods. Agent, how do you feel about the graphics of this game? Crazy, or what do you think about them? What did you think the first time you saw this game compared to like your Metroid Dread or Metroid Beyond? It looks better. Well, yeah, but I'm talking about how it looks. Does this game look realistic? Yeah. No, not at all. But hey, when I was a little kid, this is what we had. We didn't have cool Nintendo Switches and PS5s and all that. We had this, the original PlayStation. They didn't even call it a PlayStation 1 yet. Oh, these are good games, man. And we had Game Sharks to put cheats in and stuff like that. It was a good time. Look at what? Yeah. Yeah. Those all small little pixels. It's all crazy stuff. This was the great stuff when I was a kid. For now, everybody, that's what we have. And hopefully, if you're showing this to somebody younger, they have an appreciation for it, because if they take the time to stop and think, and this was all the games that they had available to them when they, at their age now, I think they might look at the games they have and go, pretty lucky. Then again, they don't have Game Sharks, so haha. Anyways, it's been fun. It's been fun. It's been a real laugh. We'll catch you guys on the next stream. We may do another one today, only not with the PlayStation. We may find another route to go. Hopefully, some of you guys have signed signed off in the comments.
Oh yeah, wait.
Hopefully you've liked, subscribed. Let us know what more you want to see.
If we do if you guys subscribed us for about, wait, how much subscribers do we have on our channel?
We have none. So right now we're currently broadcasting to nobody, unless somebody has found us while we've been doing this.
So,
But up to this point, we have no one.
If we do 14 more subscribers, then we'll put out the new video, okay? And then we would probably do the video.
I don't know.
Okay.
We'll see if we could do another one later, but it won't be a place. If it is a PlayStation game, it won't be Final Fantasy VII. We'll do another. We got to find another game for us to stream.
Maybe
and then we'll be back. We'll be back live for all of you.
Maybe we should do Minecraft.
So until then, until we meet again, it's been fun. You guys keep enjoying, keep learning. learn as much as you can. Gaming history, it's fun. It's exciting. It keeps everything flowing.